There's a new show on the block called Agent Elvis, where Elvis becomes an agent of a secret organization and he fights the unknown evils await him. To be honest with y'all, I hate this show already. It's not even funny. It has nothing good about it, but roll the intro anyway.
Let's look at the funk.
Agent Elvis is a show where they take the character Elvis and puts him in a world where he's badass and he fights for good. But that's it. That's the corny ass plot of this show. There's nothing else to explain to you. Nothing is worth explaining to you, actually. The plot is so horrendous that I can shit out a better plot than the show offered. The characters are so one-dimensional that the tits have more backstory than the show itself. And everything else is so cliche. The ending, the story, the characters, just everything. It's sad to see wasted animation and voice acting go to this worthless piece of shit show. And I mean every single word. There's nothing else about this show that I can say positive. The worst thing about all of this is that the show was created because of a joke. That's it, a joke that Elvis flew to the White House just to get a badge from Nixon.
The badge was for dealing with drug problems. But he had drug problems of his own. What the hell is going on here?
And everyone was like, hey, would that be a good idea for a show? It's not, and I'm disappointed at the fact that it was Elvis. Out of all the people would get a show. Hell, why don't we give R. Kelly a show at this point, you know, while we're at it? But besides the jokes, let's get into why it's bad. So let me just lay it down for you. The humor in this show is as if a boomer and his edgy grandson was assigned to make comedy from the ground up. One wanted it to be references to old shit in the 1980s, but not too racist, and have Elvis be the war hero. The other wanted to make it bloody and gory for no reason with a spice of edginess. It's just a mess all around when it comes to this show. Most of the jokes are, hey, this monkey b***ed a woman while he was on, or ooh, this lady is not so ladylike. Basically, all of it is just predictable. After one joke here or there, they just repeat it in X, Y, or Z an episode. But one thing that I have to give it to them is that they make it look like child's humor is way more mature than this show. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, a kid's sense of humor would be way more mature than this show, and it's made for adults. I'll give you an example of what I mean. In every episode, there's a monkey. He's the funny character. He does something crazy and everyone's not expecting it. But like I said a couple of minutes ago, after one joke is done, it's repeated over and over again. And every single time he's brought to the camera, it's either blank, blank, or violence. There is nothing to this character but pure craziness. And you might be telling me, isn't that a point of a funny character? No. Characters that are funny have traits to them that isn't just shock humor. Take for instance Patrick, right? No, not that Patrick, the other Patrick. He appears to be dumb, but he's very smart and self-aware at times, making you laugh out of nowhere, getting you at the best moments. He doesn't repeat the same joke over again. Each joke has a clever moment to each other. Another funny character is Cartman. He's a jerk, he pushes people around, and he gets his way. But when something that doesn't go his way, or when he's just dumb and things fail for him, it's funny as hell. For the most part, this is the bare level of these characters. I'm not even going over how funny they are. I'm just giving you base examples. But compared to this monkey, all he does is just go, ooh, I do bad things. And I know I'm not a show writer, but I can come up with some funny jokes for this dude. Like, it's not even that hard. They could have evolved it into different jokes, like he starts straight up talking English, he just starts speaking English to people, or maybe someone does a self-aware joke and he's like, how do I understand this monkey? He just says ooh yeah. But don't get me started with another character called Cece. She is the agent that got Elvis into the secret organization, but what drives me crazy is that she just talks about her mom abusing her and she just does tomboy stuff. That's it. I just explained her character just there. She could have been way more of a serious character than a lot of people in this show, but you know, they had to make her goofy character with the mommy issues. I think there's too many funny characters in this show. That's what the issue is. There's no serious characters except Elvis himself. Well, we're not going to get to that part yet, but there's no serious characters in this show. Everyone just makes fucking jokes. Everyone is just joking around. It's a circus. I hate it. But apart from this character's mommy issues, I have someone that I have issues with, He's the head of the organization, and his name is called the Commander. Corny ass name, but I guess we don't know his name yet, so I don't know. But we do know is that he just makes gay jokes. That's it. The first time we meet him in the show, like formally meet him, he makes gay jokes about goddamn Elvis. He's like the boss. I guess he makes gay jokes and he's the boss, but there's nothing to this character. He's not even serious. That's a bad thing. There's nothing about this show that I can take seriously. Look, a gay black dude, and he's the head of the organization. Like, who is the target audience at this point? Really? Because it's trying to be everything it can't be. Who let them cook, dude? No one is eating this. Everyone is starving. And the last person I wanted to talk about was Elvis, because out of all the characters, they make this dude a hero who gets love from everyone around the world. That's it. And I know this isn't the case at all. The little adversity he gets in the show was one episode where a black girl says, "You steal black people's music." But that's it. Nothing is continued. It's just a little conversation. This show is so afraid of talking about anything that's bad or in history that will depict Elvis. But this dude is a piece of shit, and let me give you a rundown on why. Number one, this dude liked teen girls. There's no buts, no ifs, nor ands. He loves teen girls. And the weird thing about it is that no one ain't talking about this shit. It's just on Google where it says Elvis loves them young. Like, what the fuck is happening, bro? He's on the same level of R. Kelly. That's why I made the R. Kelly joke. And if I get a comment saying he didn't do anything with her until she was 21, or just defending him, it's sick. I don't care if he did or did not do anything with her. He found a 14-year-old girl and he said she's hot and waited until he could That sounds disturbing. And why would he do that? Why would you like anyone young? Why would you go for like really teen girls? That's disgusting. Disgusting, bro. Get him out of here, man. All right, I exhausted my NPC dialogue at this point about this show. Like, I do not care about this show. That's how much I hate this show. This show just makes me upset. And it's like Netflix thought that canceling Inside Job was worth it, and to bring this show out, this piece of shit, to replace it. It's upsetting to see mid-ass shows like this come out, and to think even it's possible to get this as a season 2. Like, no one asked for this show. It was all because of a joke. Like, this is shit. I'm giving the rating a 4 out of 10. The show is ass. May God help whoever thinks Elvis is a good person and that he has been in the golden light, because this is just terrible. This has been the review of Agent Elvis, and I'll never touch this piece of shit ever again. I hope y'all have a good one.